You and I will never fall upon. And we gotta hurry up too, because we gotta make it to the thingy. Prince. You gotta change. You better go change now, because after this, I'll be ready to go, baby. I'm probably gonna be 30 minutes, a good 30 minutes, yeah. By the time you go change and come back, I'll definitely be ready, yeah. Okay, so and Dario said none of this stems from last week. This all stems from the fight to today. Chasing Orlando, new episodes Thursday. Oh my gosh, shout out to the cast of Chasing Orlando. Congratulations to the entire cast and the executive producer. I met the executive producer during my Chasing Atlanta days. He shot that fight scene season 4 when we were in COVID with no mask, and Troy come to find out Troy had COVID, could have killed all of us. But the executive producer of Chasing Orlando filmed that day, and I'm so proud of him because he's been trying to get into the Chasing brand for years, and I'm just so happy that that he got that opportunity. And I'm so happy that Florida and another look of what it means to be queer and a person of color and young out here in the industry. Now, I haven't seen the show. I don't know nobody's names. If they all walk past me right now, I would not know who they are. But shout out to all of them. Congratulations, gods. Please take advantage of the platform and do your bops. And shout out to the people. I don't even know who was with Orlando. You know what? I was actually supposed to fly down and help cast for Orlando, and I can't remember why didn't I go. Oh, I think because I didn't get the information. Nobody called me for the information. I was like, well, shit, they didn't send me the information, so I ain't going. Shit. They ain't need me no way. So congratulations to them. Okay, so none of this stems from last week. This all stems from the fight to today. Okay, so at least we have a time frame of when the problem started with the fight. Him and I talked about the fight. And I do have a copy of that conversation. It was a very pleasant conversation, so I thought, you know, I voiced what I thought. He told me what he found in his findings and his research from said fight and what everyone reported back and what he had decided to do. And yeah, it was a great conversation. It was a clarifying conversation where I thought we were on the same page. I didn't leave the conversation feeling uneasy, you know? I just want to say this whole time, I haven't felt uneasy about, and when I say uneasy, I'm referring to, I didn't think him and I was on bad terms or had some bad blood up until now. Well, up until I got blocked. That's when I knew, oh, we got a problem. This whole time I'm thinking we just having honest conversations as two adults, you know? This is a touchy situation. I got SA'd, you know? At the point at which somebody keeps grabbing me and they admit to it, they admitted to it a bunch of times on the show that they were grabbing me and I told them no. There's footage there's a screenshot of him touching me. That's SA. I told you no. And then I had to defend myself. And I know I'm strong, and I know I come off very giddy and upbeat, but you know, hoes like me, we cry too. Shit hurt our feelings too. We get depressed too. We get down too. Shit happens. You know, shit does happen to me. I don't know why people think shit don't happen. Shit happens to everybody, right? And shit happens to me.
Shit's happening to Nicki Minaj.
Now, you know, I love the queen, but we ain't gonna talk about that today. We're not gonna go there today. Side note, did you not see what was... We ain't gonna talk about that. No, I ain't gonna talk about Nicki Minaj because it's a lot of stuff going on that I saw today on the X, and I was like, now listen, Nicki, Jesus, we just need to clean some stuff up, but that's a whole nother live. I'm gonna bring up another screenshot. Here we go. Share screen as we get into the tease of the tease. Now, this is the one that I would say I was slightly offended. The question remains, if Meta is your biggest payout, I literally don't think I said Meta is my biggest payout. I think I said it's one of my biggest collaborations, and one video for Meta does take care of me for the month, which is true. That is factual. But I don't think I ever said it's my biggest payout, because it's not. And you did not like season 6 of Chasing. because of the fight. Why are you, out of all people, doing interviews with people who were fired? Now, again, I'm just making inferences from what the baby is typing. Again, I wish I could have had this conversation face to face where we could have talked about these things, which we did. We actually did. Which I'm gonna get to. Semi, kind of, sorta, and it's not about the lives, about some other shit. But I never did say Meta was my biggest payout. And I think I reserve the right to say, no, I didn't care for season 6. That season 6 is my least favorite season out of all of them. Now, I still like season 6. Hell, I like season 7 because it is coming. But why is that wrong for me to say that I didn't like it? I didn't like it. I got essayed on a show while working in front of people, for people then to commentate, and then this whole thing about me getting peed on, and the people's going live in the comments, and it's just crack and cocaine. It just got crazy. I reserved the right to say I don't like it. I literally sat out season 6 because, one, I could tell I was being phased out, which is my perspective. Now that I don't got no confirmation, but that is my perspective based off what I was feeling, which was okay because the people had already told me they felt like I had outgrew the brand and there was no longer any reason for me to be there that was serving me. And no matter how much I told Dario, I love coming back. You know, this is how the show benefits me. He was like, girl, you have outgrown the show, you have outgrown the cast, and you have outgrown the thing, and you have outgrown the platform. You've been, his words, not mine, you've been on Hulu, Netflix, WeTV, ABC, and around the world, and and I just don't feel like you belong here no more. What am I supposed to say at that point in which the person who owns this whole shit is saying, bitch, he's saying this. It's, bitch, get your grip in. It's time to move on, which I was okay with. But yes, I reserved the right to say I didn't like the season because of that. It wasn't because of a picture. It was something serious that happened to me. And when I don't know about you in trauma, but when there's areas of trauma that you don't like, that you've experienced, and that you feel a way that you even have to deal with this, and it's happening again in your adult life, and nobody knows the conversations I've had with myself on getting my body done, changing my eating habits, not drinking, not smoking, not having sex, the reasons why I was doing all that for, and how that moment played a part into that conversation. Yes, I reserve the right to say I didn't care for it, because this action, someone being under the influence and thinking this is a game, had an effect on me. I reserve the right. Not one time did I say I hate Dario. I never said that, and I have proof that I will be dropping it in a couple of seconds. Give me 1 second. I never said I hate Dario. I never said I hate the show. I never said I did not want to be a part of the show. I never said I hated the brand. Fuck the brand. The brand is a loser. The show's a loser. I never said that. Never said those words. Never had that attitude. Never, that was never in my heart. All I said was, I probably did say I don't care for this season, because I didn't. That was my honesty. I didn't care for that season. How many times do we hear not Claudia, or Nene, or Karen, or Spice, or any of these other people on reality TV say, I didn't care for this season? Hell, I sat in the face of the man who was the Andy Cohen of all of Netflix, who saw all of my reviews. That man, Mr. Least watched everything Oliver Twigs do, because he told me about what I was doing over there with Candy. He told me he actually... The head of Netflix actually asked me about, what's this Chasing Anything that you're doing? What is that about? He watched my reviews for In the Circle. I'm thinking about my song, Throw It in the Circle. He watched my reviews for The Circle, where I was very honest about, well, they should have showed this, or I felt this way about that. It just always amazes me the things that are normal outside of the world of Chasing Reality that people do all the time, that when done in Chasing Reality gets this type of treatment. It's just, I'm not saying one is right, one is wrong, but it's always just amazing to me that things that, it's always amazing to me that things that Netflix and all these other networks I've been on would never, none of my showrunners, network heads would be in the comments talking about when Ren is due, make another video. That's one. And then to come down on me for what I'm expressing as my feelings about the show, what I'm seeing in the narrative is also crazy to me. Why am I doing interviews out of all with the people? I already said this. I love talking about reality TV. And in this case, this is a situation where I was actually there, where I could actually chime in and give my opinion, because some of these things I did see, I do know about, I can give more insight. And it's fun to go down these nostalgic trips and revisit these things. This is my life. We all look at pictures, old videos, old things. It's fun to sit and talk. It's been fun sitting and talking to a person like Dominique that I never really got to talk to during my time on Chasing Atlanta, and we can key and laugh and connect and get clarity, and it's not under the pressure cooker of an Andario and a camera and editing and all those things, where two grown individuals can talk and reminisce on things that have happened in the past. It has nothing to do with trying to drag nobody. It's just people talking about their experiences and how it made them feel. I understand people's reactions to that, though, because their feelings are valid, especially if you're on the receiving end of people saying those things. I want to make sure I'm pulling up the right screenshot. Okay, so that's that one. We pulled up that one. Now let's pull up this one. And now let's show this one. Stop screen, present, share screen. I think this is the one. Yes. Okay, so he said, no, he did not. The only thing he asked me was for questions to ask Reese, and my response was, don't piss me off. So, yes. So when Reese inboxed me, first of all, I was gagged because I haven't spoken to Reese in a long time. The only other time I spoke to Reese was when we were all backstage at that TTB thing. And before that, I hadn't spoken to Reese in at least over a year, probably even longer than that. So when Reese messaged me, I was talking about, girl, Reese messaged me and I'm finna interview her. What questions do you think I should ask her? Again, I just saw you and Reese in the same room in TTB's backstage thing. So I'm not thinking it's a no Reese G zone. That's not a boundary that's ever been set. At least I don't remember of saying don't bring up Reese G, because people bring up Reese G. You was in the room with Reese G. I won't say he talked about Reese G, but Reese G comes up, like it comes up in passing, and it's never been like, don't talk about her, don't say her name, don't speak her name, don't do that. So as someone that's not privy to all that goes on within Chasing Reality, because to know all of us, also know if it's not my show, baby, I checks out. I don't really care about what's going on when I'm off season or if it's not involving me, because it's too much for my psyche. I want to watch my X-Men 97 and my Avatar, and my Charmed. That's what I want to watch in my horror movie digest, where they talk about Saw movies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to get into. So I was asking, what should I ask him as someone who knows all the drama? And he said, don't piss me off. I was like, okay, girl, my bad. I'm sorry. And we moved right along. Normal programming. So yes, that did happen. And he did say that. He did say, girl, don't piss me off. But I was like, okay, girl, my bad. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Somebody said, when you saw them backstage, did you see them interact or speak? No, they didn't talk. I don't remember them talking. My answer would be no, they didn't talk. But again, y'all, and I don't know, baby, if this is what you're getting at, but hoes' problem with other hoes ain't my problem. And I'm sorry, that will always be my mindset. Hoes' problem with another hoe just ain't my problem. Now, I was about to say, because I was going to bring Darius into the situation, because there's some hoes that don't like Darius that I don't fuck with, and I do tear them niggas up every time I can. I'm just going to keep it real. I didn't see everybody do some dirty shit over here in Chasing Reality. You know what I'm saying? I said this earlier. I didn't see everybody do some dirty shit. I didn't see everybody do something. I didn't see it. I've seen it with my own two eyes. So it's like when it comes to chasing reality and chasing hoes and bitches, I stay out of people dramas and beats, because one day y'all friends, the next day y'all sharing gummies. One day you want to fuck her husband, the next day y'all at each other's house. One day y'all in the TTB chat dragging each other. Next thing y'all on live on Instagram at 3 a.m. hollering and crying, singing songs, laughing and keying. Then they traveling, people filming reunions. Y'all all at the Airbnb sharing hookah drinks, tequila shots, all types of shit, jello shots, conversations, teas, drama, all this stuff. It'd be too much to keep up with. So I've learned the safest place to be is with me. Whatever another person got with another person in this arena, that's between them. Because I've been on chosen side like I have in the past, and then them hoes will make up, and then now they mad at me. They ain't got shit to do with me. And it's too much to even keep up with. I do want to show this, because this was the one that made me say I have receipts. It's not this one. I'm gonna find it. So then he said this. This is fun. Why am I enjoying this so much? You know, I think it's just been so long in this space, I really don't be standing up for myself. And it just feels really good to be able to stand up for myself and not feel like something gonna be taken away from me, or an edit gonna be wrong, or something gonna be deleted, or I'm not gonna get invited to hear nothing like it. It just feels real good to be able to speak and not have no restrictions. Damn, I should have been doing this, because this feels good. Like, it feels good to speak and I have to look over your shoulder. The only time I look back is to see how far I come. Honk the horn, Greg. All right. Oh, I've got to be free. You and Q weren't even friends. Had me as the middleman between y'all contract disputes. Let me stop right there. You are, as you proclaim, and as you are on paper, the CEO. Listen, during my time on Chasing Reality, the editor was Endario. The executive producer was Endario. The casting director was Endario. The budget person was Endario. Human resources was Endario. The medical services was Endario. Security was Endario. I don't know shit about Ms. Butler and no new people, human resource. I don't know nothing about nobody. All I know is you are the sole proprietor. Because Kevon ain't here to... Okay, Bookie Butt. At the point at which there was a contractual dispute between Q and I, who else was supposed to work it out? I was the executive producer of the show. Q was signed on as an executive producer under me for the show. The person who was above me that signed the contract for us both is Endario Alfonso Abrams. So if there is any contractual dispute, you should be the one that's in the middle of it. Am I wrong? Someone correct me. If there's a contractual dispute between two talents underneath the network, who is supposed to be in the middle of it? Kevon ass ain't here. Jamal just hold the camera. Kiri quit on us every season. Reese G done got casted to the wilderness. Okay. It's you and Dario. You know what I mean? And so sometimes what bothers me, sometimes when people weaponize what the truth and just what actuality is, you had me in the middle of y'all contract disputes. You should have been, because there was a dispute and that's your job. And that's not me being shady or funny. That's just the truth. That's the truth. And all of a sudden, you do this interview with him with his lion bald head ass talking about me. So no, me and Q were not friends. Me and Gardini weren't friends. Me and Reese G weren't friends. I wasn't friends with none of the top model girls, none of the Jostens Cabaret girls, but I interviewed them about reality TV because I care about the show. I want to talk about the show. And with these people, it had nothing to do with Endario. And for some reason, I feel like he's personalizing these chats, which again, I'm going to give him some credit. The people is dragging him, so I get it. I understand on why he would feel affected by it. I understand, but to say that I had them up there to talk about him or to lie on him as my intention is just 100% inaccurate. That's not true. I don't know what the fuck Q saying is. I don't know what Q is saying or not. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't fucking there. I don't know if what Endario told me is the truth. I don't know if what Q was saying is the truth. Honestly, what I think really honestly don't matter. What matters is the two people that was there and how they work it out. It don't really matter what I think. And again, me and Q talking was really birthed out of me and him wanting to put to rest a lot of things between him and I. And of course, we talk about chasing because I'm interviewing a reality TV persona. We talk about the people involved. We're talking about all these things, these drama in this tea. And no tea, no shade. Thank you to 600 people watching. If you don't want, honestly, if you don't want people talking about you, just get a middleman to where you don't have to be. Girl, you make enough money off of us on that channel. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen the payouts. You know, I've seen them with my own two eyes. I know, you know, somebody can get hired part-time to be like, girl, just stand in the middle between me and the cast. That way I could be removed from what's going on. I can handle all my boss stuff up here. I got somebody that can handle them in X, Y, and Z. No, me and Q were not friends at the time. Well, no, we had become friends. We had healed, you know? And here's another thing too. When Q wasn't talking to me, was I supposed to be mad at Endario for continuing to work with him with Chasing LA? Hold on. Y'all still here? 600 people watching? When me and Q fell out, and Endario continued to work with Q, was I entitled to be upset with Endario? Because that was my friend at the time, and he was working with somebody that I didn't fuck with, or that wasn't fucking with me. Whatever the dynamic was I supposed to? So that means I'm entitled to now. I should have been upset. I could have been upset, right? I'm asking somebody, no, I'm asking y'all for real. I'm asking a real question. When Endario continued to work with Reese G and me and Endario was cool, was I supposed to be upset with Endario because he was working with Reese G? When King Kang was getting up there telling those categorical lies and all the other cast members be up there telling these lies about shit that they think they know, they wasn't even there a bit much to see shit, and you put it in the show. A lot of these things we've talked about, you agree that you know it's a lie and you don't agree with it. But am I supposed to be upset? Can I be upset? Should I be upset? Am I justified in being upset as my friend? I've said this in the past, it just always feels like people can do the same thing, but then when it's Oliver and they want to choose a reason to be Oliver, the same thing that they do is, and when I do it, it's now a problem. But you literally do the same thing. You literally do. So is it that you mad at me about doing this, or you just using this as a reason as to why you're upset with me because there's another reason at play? Which, based off, and I'm side note, based off some of the phone calls that I've gotten and text messages, because, you know, once he made it public that he don't fuck with me, with his Insta story, you know, the people gonna call, they gonna text, you know, they're gonna come out of the woodworks, and I'm not gonna put no name on it because I want them to enjoy their Labor Day weekend, eat their gummies, and they think I don't want to fuck up the fun too much, but I may get to that towards the end. I may. We'll see. Sorry. How y'all doing? Let me see. Me and Q were not friends. There was one a good. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. Damn, come on, baby. Damn, it don't want to work for me. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second, y'all. Come on. Let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. Ha ha. Ha ha. Are y'all enjoying this? Am I bringing clarity to things? Is this helpful to you? I'm having fun talking about it. So whether or not, you know, I hope y'all get some clarity. I hope this is helpful because I'm enjoying talking about this and getting this off my chest. I have nothing to say to those that constantly disrespect me and then have to take it to public. Uh-oh. Can y'all hear me? My bad. You went mute, Bookie Butt. Okay, he says, I have nothing to say to those that constantly disrespect me and then take it to the public. I never took anything to the public. I have kept it cute all these months. Even during these chats, I've kept it like extremely cute. Extremely cute. Extremely cute. Which I have proof of, which I will be dropping as soon as I can find this other screenshot. I never took it to the public. You are the one who took it to the public. What I am assuming, I don't know if he watched that video where I said I was fired and this is why my Chasing Atlanta exit hurts. Because maybe if he would have watched it, he would have realized I never was talking about him. But when you then screenshot that and then put it in your story, but then you block everyone who's associated with me so that you don't want them to see it, but then people are down in my comments, literally, it's in my email saying, and Dario's shading the fuck out of you in their Insta story, and then people are texting me the screenshot, you've now taken it to the public that you have an issue with me. So at that point, well, he has decided to talk about it publicly and say his oughts publicly. Let's talk about it publicly. Because like I said in the last video, long gone are the days of just all over not saying anything. No, you know, at the point at which I can make a quick little dollar off me voicing my opinions and people gonna sit up here for 2 hours and watch me talk about it, bitch, let's go. Give me something to talk about every goddamn day. You know what I mean? Because I really ain't got no job right now. I'm just around here chilling. Give me something to talk about every day. You know what I mean? Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm going to put that back up there. I have nothing to say to those that constantly disrespect me and then have to take it public. Already cleared that up. Without taking accountability on what they did to me. Well, darling, I never knew what I did to you until you started talking about it in the TTV Live. TTV's Live is my first time hearing from your mouth or reading from your fingers what I did to you. It's my first time. I never had the opportunity to take accountability because that opportunity was taken away by the silence and the blocking and not engaging me in conversation. When I brought up my interviews at that time that had just been Gardini and Reese G, and I brought it up, that would have been the perfect time for us to communicate and you say, hey, I feel this way about this. This is how this makes me feel. For whatever reason, you decided not to. I'm not upset about it, but that was your choice. I wasn't given the opportunity to take accountability for anything until now, which is why we're here now talking about it. Yeah. Where is it? Don't tell me I missed it. God damn it. Hold on. Excuse me. I hope y'all didn't hear that burp in the mic. I'm so sorry. If y'all did. And you know another reason why I talk about chasing, I still talk about Chasing Atlanta stuff too. Amongst me talking about, I still talk about Top Model. I still talk about other reality TV shows. I still talk about Zeus. I still talk about my personal life. I talk about my clients. I still talk about everything that I've always talked about. The people that follow me on YouTube, a lot of them come from the Chasing Reality brand, and they enjoy this shit. They enjoy it. They enjoy it. Here we go. This was the one. This was the one. I found it. Bookie butt. Q should have never taught me that word. Bookie butt is crazy. Here we go. At the end of the day, is this relationship fixable? For me, it is. Because I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. And at the point at which, let me tell you, and I hate for Reese G to be the test for this, but I honestly have said I was never fucking with Reese G again. The fact that we talked, I actually enjoyed the conversation, and we working now. It's nothing. It's only but God, because nobody could have told me this. Nobody could have told me this. Not a single soul. And you know what? While me and Reese G haven't communicated at the level that we used to, I would give the bitch this credit. When I tell you, I feel such a different energy from her. It's such a different energy from her. Even through the text, through the phone, she feels so much lighter and you know what was a test? I'm gonna tell you what was a mini test. We've talked since all this shit happened, and it can't, like, in order for us to talk about, I told him that I promoted the Dallas event. Dallas, I'm coming to your city September the 14th. Thanks to Impulse Dallas and Reese G, I will be performing live at a pool party. And the tickets are available right now. Go to Impulse Dallas and get your tickets. Jeff will be in the building at the after show, as well as Hershey from Chasing LA and Drag Race, okay? But shout out to Reese G and the Impulse group for bringing me there. But I was telling him that I shouted out the Dallas event in my live that I just did, and he was like, oh yeah, the stuff that's going on. Do you not know? Me and Reese G skated right past it. We didn't bring it up. We didn't say no names. And when I tell you, I got off the phone and I said, this is really a different Reese G. Because in the past, we would have got into the tea. He would have said something, nothing. He chuckled and we talked about some other shit. I said, oh my God. Nobody could ever told me this day with a K. It felt good. Reese G, listen, I don't know what she's doing in her 24/7 day. And every day, but she feels a whole lot better. To this, yes, the relationship is fixable. For me, it's fixable. You know, ain't shit. It's shit really not this serious. I'm really keen, you know, and I'm really just running it up right now. You know what I'm saying? The lives you downplayed and talked negatively about the show while it was airing, convincing your fans to stop watching the show. Problem one. And this is why I slightly have a problem. It's not like one that makes me angry, but this is completely invalid. Like, this is, my mom would never say you're supposed to tell somebody they lying. Because he said this to me in our talk. So I guess I need to correct that statement and say I never been reprimanded. Because I never been like, you did something wrong. But he did tell me in a talk that we had about the show that he expressed some stuff to me, which we're going to get into. I'm trying to think, should I talk about this first or should I talk about the chat that we did have? Let's talk about them both at the same time. I'm gonna try to wiggle my way around. So I'm about to drop a link to y'all 1 second, right? And in this link is a folder. Caw, like a pterodactyl. I'm starting to feel like a pterodactyl. Here we go. In this folder, and what will be in this folder, because I'm still uploading some stuff. I wasn't able to fully do it before I got on live time. We're actually almost done. Damn, I'm almost done under 2 hours. It's actually really good. And I still got time to go out tonight. I got to go out tonight. I must go out tonight and get me a little piece of the town. I've been working all day. So I'm finna drop this link in the folder right here for you guys. Move out the way. Boom. Is this it? Hold on. 1 second. Hi, move out the way, bitch. Sorry. Copy link. Here we go. I just dropped a folder to a link of all of my, which I think is only 2 currently right now. But I am currently paying to have transcribed using AI technology all of my YouTube lives talking about Chasing Atlanta season 6. And I'm putting this to the public. I'm putting the PDF as well as the original text file so you can see where it was downloaded from. I'm not tampering it. And you really can take this file, and if you want to spend the time to go through all my lives, I just try to do it this way to help y'all. In order for this statement to be true, I convince my fans to stop watching the show. Not in any live I've ever done will you ever hear me say, do not watch that show. Stop watching that show. And for the people who are live right now, 617 of you guys right now, and if you watched my lives about season 6, please chime off in the comments right now. I did mean to drop this link because I want you guys to have access to it, and I'm going to be uploading it. All of the lives. They'll probably be uploaded by the end of tomorrow, but just keep out looking in the folder. I never told anyone not to watch Chasing Atlanta. I never said stop watching. I never said don't watch. I never said don't tune in, stop tuning in, don't go over there, it's trash, don't watch it. I never said that. Never, ever, ever said that. But what you will find in the transcripts and in those lives is tune in every week to watch. Tune in every week. Continue to support. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. You will find that. To convince and say that I convinced them means that I not only told them not to watch every week, but I also successfully got them to stop watching. And they said, I am no longer watching because Oliver convinced me not to watch. No, you didn't. I watched all your lives. You always big up Chasing. Did you promote it on Candy's podcast thing? Yes, twice. I literally, before we even started, I said, people may know me from Chasing Atlanta. And Dario was in the room when I said this. He was filming it. And I said at the end, be sure to watch In the Mix with Twigs only on the Chasing Reality thing. When E News did the press release about me being on the circle, it has Chasing Atlanta in italics as a show that I have been a part of in the same conversation as me being on T.S. Madison Experience. WeTV, when they did my personality profile on their official YouTube channel, mentioned I was on Chasing Atlanta. I never, anywhere, told anybody not to watch this show. Damn sure ain't convinced anybody to stop watching. That never happened. That just never happened. And I downloaded the transcripts just to go the extra mile because I'm an A+ student. That's what international baccalaureate students do. I was once on a pre-track law. I was once on a pre-law track too. So that's why I'm always thorough when I be doing these things. Because I once wanted to be an Olivia Pope and help people in their crisis. Because I just, I know how to. Don't know how to navigate a crisis, bitch. I never told nobody not to watch. I never told nobody not to watch. I never told anybody not to watch. Like I never said that. And it makes me emotional because it's like, huh? Why would I film a show for months, be on a brand for 5 years, not getting directly paid? Now, I done made money, but not. Well, I didn't give me some. Not getting paid to then get on my channel and tell the people, convince them not to watch. Venus on Earth. You promoted the shit out of that show. The only thing you didn't do was review every scene of the episode. Yes, because it involved people that I was not speaking on. Because I had a legal situation going on. And how can I be on the internet so freely talking about people and I'm trying to press down, shake it together, and run it over. Like people, yeah. I wanna park it at this sentence for a little bit. The lives you downplayed and talked negatively about the show. And so him and I did have a conversation during our open chat about where he did voice. Now, you know what? I'm gonna give and Dario, Antoine, Andrew, Abrams some credit, because we actually did have an open conversation when he did come to me about how he felt like I was treated in season 6, and he watched some of my lives and he felt like I was downplaying the show by being critical of some of the scenes, and I'm like, well, I'm not talking about you as an editor. I'm not talking about you as an executive producer. I'm not talking about the brand, and I'm not talking about the show as a machine. I'm talking about the episode and the people and what I'm watching as a fan, watching the story unfold. I'm only talking about the story, which we know in Chasing Atlanta lies in our hands because we produce our own scenes, we submit scenes. Like, I'm talking about what I'm seeing on the camera as a fan and a viewer of the show. And I'm doing what I have done every year, which is give my honest feedback about what I feel about what is happening on the show. I've been doing this for years. So why all of a sudden now it's me talking down on the show, when if you go through the transcripts and go back to the lives, just as much as I'm open and honest about, well, I didn't really like that, or I thought this could have been a little bit better, and I'm talking about it as a consumer reality TV, there's scenes that I go up. How many times did I go up for Rico Cassadine? How many times did I go up for Jay Amore, or Dominique, or Troy, or like a scene that I thought was funny or that was good? I went up for that scene of Rico and them being in New Orleans. But it's only what is being deemed the negative things are being focused on. But within the context, I'm saying my honest opinions, which can be taken as negative and positive. I'm critiquing, I'm praising, I'm analyzing, I'm reviewing. Talking to the people about the show. Talking negatively about the show, convincing your fans to stop watching, which means, now I could be overshooting this a little bit, but it almost, and I could be wrong. Now this is an assumption. I am not making an assertion. I'm making an assumption, not an assertion. I feel, let me finish that. And so we got through that, and I said, well, I'm not downplaying the show. I'm only reviewing the show, which I've always done this, and I'm just being honest. Like, if I didn't think something was hot or cool, I think it's okay to say that, and I'm entitled to say that, as long as I'm not dragging the show, calling it stupid, doing what them other people was doing. Like, I'm not dragging the show, I'm just reviewing it. He felt some way that I wasn't posting it on my Instagram. And because he said he felt like nobody was promoting the show. And I'm like, well, I have posted scenes on Instagram. I posted my first scene with King Kane here that got great traction on the internet about me not douching, which I was really being dramatic, because I just, I wanted that moment where it could be shared and talked about. But like, I explained this to him. I said, and Dario, social media has changed, and I'm not saying I know everything, because I don't. And I still have people that I consult with when it comes to social media and music. I have people that I feel like are way smarter than me, and I ask them questions. Some of them are present in this chat. I may ask Lyric something. Or like, I'm not acting like I know it all, but I do know a lot, because I work in this field like every day. This ain't no side hustle. This is what I do 24/7 every day. I explained to him, social media has changed. Season 5, I could drop a clip about Chasing Atlanta and it would do crazy numbers. That's basically how I built my whole TikTok, my early TikTok following, which was dropping Chasing Atlanta clips of me doing shit on the show. And people would respond to it. I would drop it on Instagram and people would engage it. I don't know what it was about season 6. It didn't matter what I dropped. the only things that would pick up, it just had to be like something that was so unique and salacious, such as me talking about I don't douche, or me, or when me and Jatwan got into it. Those clips did really well. But I was like, people are not responding to these clips online anymore. And so for me and my social media that I grow and that I'm in charge of, that I'm not contractually obligated to post about this show on, it doesn't benefit me or the show to post a clip and it's only getting 2,000 views on the person who y'all consider to be the star of the show. No, I should not be doing that. Now, I don't think I went into depth with him into all of this, but the scope of web reality has changed in such a short amount of time. I would say between seasons 1 and 4, Chasing Atlanta was one of very few. Chasing Atlanta, G-Status, Karan, we gave the people they fix of seeing queer people of color, mostly men, but of course then the trans girls got into the conversation. I'm pretty sure there's been some trans men on some other shows. Our little corner in the internet was the source for all of this. But since then, we've gotten Real Friends of WeHo, we've gotten Zeus, we've gotten Bad Girls, Baddies, we've gotten Bad Boys, we've gotten Bobby I Love You Purr, Karan, then up the ante over there with his people. I saw they stuff. The people no longer want to see what it is that we do or what we give. They don't want to see that as much. They want to see hoes fighting, shooting, stabbing, and stomping each other. The internet has also become oversaturated with our kind of self-produced queer people of color reality TV content. Whereas before it was only us, now we have 100 motherfuckers. We got 100 web reality TV shows, and now every day you wake up, somebody got a network and they show of 10 hoes, 25 hoes living in a house fighting over walnuts. And the people is eating it up. That's what they want to see. And so, yes, me posting the gay housewives, as they've dubbed us, bitch, nobody don't want to see that. Not on social media. At least that was my expertise. That was my expertise, because these are clips that I used to post that would get crazy, stupid numbers. Now they don't get engaged as much. And as I explained to him, I said me going live on YouTube once a week is the most traction that I've ever gotten on YouTube as it relates to chasing reality. So I said I just decided to use my YouTube channel, which is a social media platform. Oliver Twigs at the time had over 50,000 subscribers. 100,000 subscribers translated into like Instagram, TikTok, you might as well say you got 1 million. Because not a lot of people got 1 million subscribers. I got a lot of people that follow me on YouTube that like me doing just like this, talking about reality TV. And no tea, no shade, I'm not trying to be shady. My live after shows was getting bigger numbers than the live after show that was on Chasing Atlanta. So I'm promoting the show. I never told nobody not to watch the show. I slightly took offense to this because I was like, I never told nobody not to watch this show. I use my platform to promote this show. Not all 50,000 people that are subscribed to me or that come to my page are subscribed to me because of Chasing Atlanta. A lot of them are top model people that's Filipino. I've seen down in the live chat here watching from Austria because I follow Oliver. I'm using my social media platform to promote the show. I used my social media platform to promote the show. And when I found something that I was like, okay, this would do really great on social media, let me post it, I did. The animal clip is still up. The clip of me and Dominique is still up. I said, so I may not be posting on the platform that you prefer, but to say I'm not posting about it and not talking about it, that's not true. You may not agree with how I'm doing it, or you may have a problem with how I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. And I'm doing way more than what these other people are doing. Now, some type of way, because the same thing he said here, he said then he felt like I was down on the show by giving my opinion. I don't feel like I was down on the show, but I don't want to invalidate what his perspective is of this, and we also have to consider this is also the perspective of someone who said they feel like I'm too big for this platform. So and then I also know other things that other people who are still over there have come back and told me that, and Daria said, and Daria, I love you, but you really got to start running your mouth with a whole bunch of people. You know, I was really the best person to run your mouth with, because I still, even, this is quote unquote mad day, I'm still not spilling all the tea, and I would never do that because I don't want the Lord to come kill me, and I would feel like I really would feel like a fake bitch. But it's like, you really got to, you know, friend, you really got to just, because the people talk. Because there's things that me over here, I ain't been associated in nothing I should not know, but I do. Anyways. Yeah, I just never did that. So yeah, the link that I dropped is a transcript of all of my lives talking about season 6, and you tell me if I ever told the people not to watch. And it almost feels like I'm being blamed for people not watching. Like, Oliver not posting about it on his Instagram is why the views were going down. Like, he didn't say that, but that's what it felt like. Cause like, why am I like, I didn't understand where like statements like this were coming from. When people who were watching, and I've asked this already, the people who watch my lives, did I ever tell y'all not to watch the show? Did I ever down the show? From y'all perspective, please let me know. Please help me, because this is news to me. I never, even when I was going live, the comments, never saw anybody say Oliver's down in the show. Can y'all please, was I down in the show? Did I down the show? Maybe me not giving a great critique, and maybe again, I don't know, because I haven't talked to the boy. Maybe because I was the face of it, and people listen to my opinion, so me not giving the best review, maybe I don't know, but I don't know. I can't lie, y'all. I just don't know how to lie. Y'all don't understand how Mama Twix used to fuck me up, and I hate to tell your business, me lying used to be some of my worst whoopings, bitch. And I ain't gonna say whoopings, beatings. My mama used to fuck me up over lying. I remember one time, I can't remember what I did at school, but I was supposed to get towed out the frame. But because I said, Ma, I'm finna tell you the truth about everything I did. You know what? She said, you know what, Shug? I'm not gonna whoop you because you told me the truth. So I ain't gonna never lie to y'all. I can't lie. I can't say, like, but I don't feel like I was ever disrespectful to nobody. I don't feel like I was. I don't feel like I downed the show. What y'all saying? Miss Jones said never. Venus on Earth said not once. Lovely said no. Avi said, Oliver, you being too nice and humble. Christy said no. D-Love said, you know you didn't down the show. I know I did, but I'm asking y'all from y'all perspective, do y'all feel like I downed the show? Akasha, do you feel like I downed? Lyric, you were in my lives a lot during season 6. Do you feel like I downed the show? Oh, no. Yeah, Lyric, I want to know. Lyric, do you feel like I downed the show? Honestly, be honest with me. Miss Danny, Oliver, you know dang well you didn't down the show. No, but you did mention the viewership being down. That's the only thing I could think of it being correct. I mean, was that some tea? I didn't know that was tea. I didn't know that was a problem to say. Nobody told me not to say that. I mean, we can clearly see. I mean, we can clearly look. We can clearly look. We can clearly look and see that the viewership has changed, but that wasn't me. I don't think I brought it up like, ooh, the viewership is down. Ha ha he he. Ha 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 ha. Look at them. Ha ha ha. Bitch, I'm still on the show. My face is dead smack in the fucking middle. Why would I, out of all times, choose to be a clown? I'm dead smack in the fucking middle. Kendra is running up and talking about Beyonce. Y'all calling me to start the show. The cast calling me to start the show. And Dario's saying you the center of the group. Why would I get on the thing and be like, fuck the show? The show that's, for lack of better terms, stroking my ego. That is crazy. Lyric said never. I felt like you helped promote it. If y'all not talking about it, If y'all not talking about it, it's not hot. Yes, I talked about it. I was one of the few people that actually got on, and you can see my numbers. 10,000, 36,000, 20 some odd thousand, 17 this. People was coming in and listening to me talk about the show. And honestly, for me to be Oliver Twist, the only thing I can be is real, you know. And if me being real gonna get me in trouble, then fuck it, you know. I'm just gonna be in trouble. But I'm never gonna lie to y'all. I'm never gonna cheat y'all. I'm never gonna play y'all. I'm just not gonna do that because I'm too grateful for what y'all have blessed me with. I'm gonna be honest. I can only do this being honest. I can't come up here lying. Now I can not say something, but I'm just not gonna bald face lie about what I feel. I just rather not say it. And I don't think I ever said anything that was, I don't think I said anything that was disrespectful, but he told me he felt like I was down in the show. And I think after that, I tried to make my reviews a little bit better. But I think the show naturally did kind of pick up after that, so I was okay. You were in the chats when the episodes aired, so that was promotion too. Yeah. Now, I will say this. I want to do one more thing. And then we're going to get out of here. I think that's all the screenshots, right? I just want to talk about these things just to bring clarity, because I just don't want, you know, whoever sees this, whoever saw TTV's chat and all the other stuff, I don't want people to think that that's what I was doing. Like, I have a problem with that. You know, I have no problem admitting when I've done something, because nobody can whoop me. You know, I strongly believe that. And somebody probably can, but in my brain, nobody can. You know, I strongly believe nobody can whoop my ass. My mom is Chandra Jefferson, my daddy Eddie Z. Oliver Jr., and I got a brother and sister, and bitch, I can fight too. So nobody can, no, what the fuck I'm scared for? And I serve God. So bitch, I'm standing up in boldness. I don't know why I said all that, but it felt good to say it. I do want to show y'all one more thing, and then we're going to get out of here, because I want to go out tonight. Ooh, yeah, let's show this. Season 6 was interesting, right? And I also say this too, because I know things personally that have gone on in Dario's life, right? And I can understand where my interviews probably did not help, right? I can understand now why they did not help. But also too, I'm also from the school of thought, like in entertainment, it's very immature and almost detrimental to be like, if you're not fucking with her, I'm not fucking with her. It's very dangerous to a person's career to have that type of ideology, right? For example, everybody knows Funky Dineva and I are friends in real life. That's my friend. That's my family. I love him. He loved me. We're probably honestly always gonna be cool. Like, I strongly believe that. I can't ever foresee him and I falling out, because he's just, we just don't operate like that. Like, family and friends is something that's very serious to both of us. But Funky Dineva also promoted Armand. It was on his Instagram talking about Armand, and the whole world know Armand can't stand me. Was I supposed to get mad at Funky Dineva for working and doing his job? I'm asking. Armand can't stand me. Everybody knows me and Funky Dineva are like this. Funky Dineva recommended Armand for a job, post them on his Instagram. They friends or they talk or what friends? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even look into it. I don't know. But was I supposed to get was I supposed to get upset with Funky? No, I'm not. This is entertainment. This is business. As long as me and you good, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And it's not like Armand, he just out here talking about me. It's like he did something. Fuck with her. I don't give a damn. Jason Lee and Nicki Minaj don't fuck with each other. But T.S. Madison was on Jason Lee's show talking. Is Nicki Minaj supposed to fall out with T.S. Madison? Is T.S. Madison supposed to fall out with Jason Lee because Nicki don't like him? And vice versa? I'm asking. I'm asking. I understand. TTB interviewed Gardini, and Gardini said some of the same similar stuff that he said in my chat. And TTB done hosted a reunion. TTB still in the knowings and goings of the network. TTB interviewed everybody. So is him and Andaria not supposed to be friends with him? I don't know what these people about to say. I don't know. I don't pre-screen them. We don't have preliminary bow wows about shit. And then I'm supposed to be responsible for all this information. Oh, she don't talk to her. She not talking to him. Girl, that's too much responsibility, and I can't assume all that. You know what I mean? My platform is to talk about reality TV. This is what I do. This is how we make money over here on YouTube. Just like how he make money doing Chasing Atlanta, Chasing Reality. I never told him take this out. In all my years I've been on the show, I never told him take it out. Or I don't like this bitch, do this. I've never show the shit because you're doing your job. This entertainment. But I know when we hang out what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know when we on the phone and FaceTime, I know what it is. This is business. This is work. Me interviewing Q, interviewing all those people was not about nobody. It was about me and that person. So what? They was fired. I can't talk to the people that were fired? Huh? I'm asking. I'm really asking. Y'all let me know in the comments. I'm not supposed to interview them because they were fired? Tyra Banks called me personally and said, thank you for interviewing my girls. And they dragged that bitch up and down the road like bubblegum. She said, thank you for giving them a platform. Thank you. It's on my YouTube channel. She literally says, thank you for interviewing them. They didn't have a platform back in the day, and you've given them one. Thank you. Wow, Tyra Banks called me and said that. How am I supposed to know what Gardini finna say? How am I supposed to know what Q finna say? How am I supposed to know what Reese G finna say? I don't know what they finna say. And why am I being responsible for what issues that you and this person got? I've never made nobody else responsible. As many fallouts as I've had on this platform with people, I've never been like, oh, you friends with that bitch, we can't fuck with each other. Huh? That is crazy to me. Like, I honestly think that is very immature. Now, unless they done did some shit, like they done took somebody's boyfriend, then no ho, we can't fuck with you. You know what I mean? We can't fuck with you. But even then, the friend I'm talking about, they still talk to the person. I only talk to the person because they talk to him. Now, that's some different shit. But all this other shit in web reality that they be going through that I ain't seen, I don't know nothing about, and I've also seen everybody do some dirty shit. Somebody let me know. I can't do that. It was never about him. It was never about getting them people on there to talk about him. It was just never about that. And maybe, well, I can't even say that. I wasn't thinking about nobody. I wasn't, but because nothing came up in my brain to be like, think about this. Or did you know? And I'm gonna repeat Risha G. We heard Risha G say it, and Dario got real soft feelings. She do. She can be a little sensitive, and for the most part, a lot of us do try to walk on eggshells around her because we know she, a little sensitive, and we also know she get reactive. She get emotional, and then stuff like this happen. You get blocked. You're not coming back next season. You're not on the cast no more. Your show come down. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens, and a lot of people be scared. They don't want to go through this, so they try to watch what they say because they want the perks that come along with the show. And I get it. Do your thing, because at one point in time I did the same thing. I get it, but at some point, for me it's just I'm sorry. I am sorry. Now we're gonna get to this apology. We're gonna go to a small commercial break. Well, this is still loaded. I wanna show y'all something else. But I will say, who taught me this? Jatwan King taught me this. Shout out to Jatwan King. Jatwan. There we go. Jatwan King. As much as Jatwan used to drag me, especially doing In the Mix with Twix, I never got online and posted, fuck him, he need to do this, he need to do that. I kept it so cute with him. The week when all the shit exploded, everybody was like, what's going on? Yeah, because I kept it professional. Yeah, I'm a cast member. Yeah, we close in age, but I still gotta act with some type of professionalism because I'm the one in charge. You know, I'm the one in charge, and somebody gotta have their mind right around here. But Mr. King taught me this. So when we was on the phone after that live on TTB, and I was like, let's just talk offline after this, and we had that long conversation, and I apologize. Let me tell you how we got to the apology. Because Jatwan was saying like all this stuff, and I'm like, I understand, but that wasn't my intention. And the way I felt like he was phrasing it, it was like, I have to apologize because this is why I did that. I'm like, well, that's not why I did that, so I can't apologize. But he said something that has honestly stuck with me since then. He said, just because he used like a stabbing reference, but I'm gonna switch it because I can't remember exactly what he said, but it's what I'm about to say is in alignment with what he said. He said something in my example. He said it's like a car accident. Just because I didn't mean to hit you from behind, I pressed on my brakes, I did all that, you still hit me from behind, and now I got whiplash and my neck is broke. Damage was still done. You didn't mean to do it, but you still did it. And when he explained it to me like that, I said, oh, damn. You absolutely right. I say, you know what, Jatwan, you absolutely right. And that's how he was able to get his apology from me. That's how it was finally able to click in my brain. You know what? Even though I didn't intend for this to happen, because it did happen, and because I am the owner and author of said actions, bitch, I gotta apologize. I got to. So, I offer an apology to Endario and Dooley Sausage Abrams. I apologize. You know why I apologize? Because my content hurt his feelings. That's what it feels like ultimately to me, what happened. My content hurt his feelings. And he viewed me as some sort of friend where he felt like, well, you know what? It could have came from anybody else, but it came from you. You know what? I get that. I can receive that. I get that. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to multitask. There we go. Yes. I get that. And I can receive that. And because of that, I will apologize. You know, I didn't mean for my content to hurt anybody. I don't mean for my content to hurt anybody. To anybody. Me doing this over here was birthed out of healing and having open and honest conversations, something that people our age in our communities do not do. They don't get up, they don't talk, they don't work things out, they don't revisit, they don't consider, they don't have compassion, it just becomes a bunch of shit. And those chats that I did and that I will continue to do have been healing for me and those people. I've been able to experience everyone that I've talked to about chasing reality in a way that I had not experienced them before, right? Birthed out of me just saying, Gardini, you finna get your fat ass over here and I'm finna interview you because, bitch, I'm tired of you making money off of me. Me and Gardini's chat was so healing. A person who I had a lot of aughts with, healing. We've been good ever since. Me and Reese G's chat, healing. We've been good ever since. Doing business together. I can't wait to hug her when I get to Dallas. I can't wait just to see her and experience her because what I've been feeling on the phone and text messages is so different. Me and DeAndre, I think he was the third one. We hadn't spoken in forever. Healing conversation. Been cool since then. Me and Dominique never keyed like that before, ever. Never. And we were in here keying and having such a good time. Him opened up to me. I was able to learn about him. Something I wanted to do on the show. Amazing. Healing. Me and Troy, who've had ups and downs on the show. Ups and downs. For us to sit there and him to talk with such a boldness and sureness of himself, and him and I just to be able to recount on what we've done together for the last 5 years. Healing. Me and T.S. Kendra. Healing. For her to verbalize a lot of things she's not able to verbalize. And here's the thing too. I'm not trying to say anybody that I interview is dumb or slow, because they not. But God has given me the gift of being able to carry a conversation and pull story out of people. It's just a gift that I have. It's a talent that I have. And these people are able to talk to me with such comfort level and get this shit out and say it. Listen. And Dario, you know, and again, I can't say he can't make it about him, all that, but them people on there also dragging me to my face. Dragging me to my face. Laying everything out to my face. Me and Q, such a healing conversation. Healing. No, me and Q, we're not friends. But since we talked, now we are. We back friends. And I loved him and I miss him. When I went to LA with Q, I had so much fun. Like, it was like we had never stopped talking. It was such a gift. And I kept messaging Q, I think to the point where he almost got tired of me talking about it. But it was so good for us to not be enemies. It's been feeling so good to talk to these people and not be enemies with them and be able to laugh and gag about this shit. And I understand that it may offend some people or hurt some people. But if I'm just being honest and real, a lot of this shit that a lot of us done did, you know, some more than others, it's time, in order for us to really move forward and let that shit go in the past, we just got to talk about it. We just got to call it out. You know what I'm saying? And in the mix with Twix, we going to call it out. We're not going to sugarcoat because I don't want to operate in no lie because I'd rather not do it. You know what I'm saying? These people have been scared to talk for years. Let these niggas talk. We about to go to a quick commercial break. Thank you guys so much for being in the mix with Twix. There's more after this. It's all